Good morning, chiropractic family. It's Charlie with Mountain Man Digital. Let me get my face out of here so I stop staring at it. And what I wanted to talk today about with all of you is the central hub for all of your patients online. Now, for some of you, I know that you probably already utilize some type of online hub for your patients, and you might not even know it. So, for instance, if your CA is sending your clients paperwork through your secure email servers, if you're using text to keep in touch with certain patients, if your CA is doing that, maybe you're using some type of online portal, right? But nonetheless, there is a centralized spot that you are directing your patients to receive information about their upcoming appointments, supplementation and exercises they might need to do so that they stay on track, different supplements that you can sell them, things of that nature. And this exists whether you know it or not. Whether or not you're able to control it and utilize it to increase and better your patient experience is another thing entirely. For a lot of docs, this is essentially email. You send email reminders to say, hey, come to your appointment in 1 week, 1 day, 1 hour, whatever it might be. You email correspond with patients to answer questions about exercises, supplementation, appointment expectations, etc. And that's unfortunate because there's a lot more opportunity out there if you give people a better out-of-office experience. And here's what I mean. If you're a patient and you're looking to get rid of low back pain, and you've been working with chiropractor X, and they just have you coming in twice a week for the next 3 weeks to see what happens, and the doctor keeps telling you in person about those supplemental exercises, and he keeps telling you in person about the supplements you need to take when you're out of the office and how often you need to take them and why. But adherence becomes difficult because for most people, they check their personal email, 4, maybe 5 times a day. But if it's just an email reminding them to do stuff, they're not going to be that motivated to do it. Okay? Because an email is just text. There's no interactivity. There's no additional layers of interest or knowledge or anything that you can gain from it insofar as what happens in the email. Now, you could be a masterful email crafter and your email follow-up system could be completely dialed and you may very well have a great patient experience through those emails. That's entirely possible, right? Email lists and emailing is still a very, very useful thing. And I'm not trying to discount it in the least. What I'm more saying is you have to realize that this centralized hub, right, or maybe a better way to think of it is the place that your patients know to go when they need to get information about your service already exists, okay? And if they're a patient, if they're already in your system, they've worked with you, they've given you money, they've given you insurance information, whatever it might be, then they have already decided, based on your initial conversation with them, hi, Mrs. Jones, such a pleasure to have you. We're going to help you with X. The treatment plan is Y. And you'll be receiving an email from us at X, right? They've already decided that email is the place that they're going to receive information from you, right? Is that good? There's other opportunities out there, okay? And one of the ones that I've been exploring with several clients is the utilization of a patient portal. So a place on your website which will allow you to share not just 1 or 2 bits of information, before people lose interest, like an email, but a whole slew of information nicely laid out in a dashboard for your patients. And you can imagine how powerful that can be. If you're able to share, let's say, exercises, supplementation, ongoing care, goals for treatment, and also have a place for the patient to input, you know, how they're feeling today, height, weight, etc. That's going to give you such a comprehensive view, one, of how the patient's interacting with your care, and two, will give them a better chance of actually sticking with the exercises, actually sticking with the supplementation, and actually sticking to the treatment plan so that they get the care that they deserve. So it's important to realize that there will always naturally be a place of centralized communication and contact with patients. It'll just organically form. Now, whether or not you have control over that and you can tweak, track, and test it will allow you to create more and better patient experiences. One, because you can automate it. You know, you can make all this stuff fairly automatic. Two, because it's easy to track and easy to test. And three, because it's easier for the patient, right? They receive an email, and the email says, you know, you have new information about your treatment plan. Please click here to log into your private patient portal. And there's no password and username or anything. It's a secure link that gets sent from the secure email. They click on it, they go through, and then they're greeted with a dashboard that has exercises, next appointment, supplementation, etc. And that's available. You guys could have that in your practice today. So what I really wanted to talk to you guys about today is, what does your central hub for online patient communication look like? Is it email? Is it still phone calls, really? What are you doing to see how effective that is? Are you keeping track of, you know, how well patients are coming for second, third, fourth, fifth appointments? Are you keeping track of how well they're doing with the administration of their own supplements? You know, what about rock tape usage? What about BioFreeze? You know, are they utilizing these things the way that you want them to so that they get the best result? So it's important to realize that there's other options out there, and some of these can really increase the quality of patient experience. So that's what I wanted to bring up today. I'm going to keep it short. I don't want to blabber your heads off. I hope you guys found that idea useful, because there's going to be a centralized place where patients expect to hear from you. So why don't you dictate it so that you can test it better, you can track it better, and you can ultimately give better patient experiences. All right, guys. So thanks a lot for watching today. I'm still looking for one more client here in February. I have space for one more client. We'll be able to start with you next Monday. So if you guys are interested in working with me, maybe get a client portal built, maybe just a website, maybe some Facebook ads, maybe we'll just get to know each other better, then comment down below, send me a message, whatever you find easiest. We'll see if there's a way we can work together. So until tomorrow, guys, have a good one.